It has been a fairly light winter, not a lot of snow, but we got pretty much all of it in the past 2 days, so we didn't have
And
to
it's still
range.
coming down.
And I wanted to do some outside shooting, with 22 LR, and I had this rifle with that in mind, but that's not happening. Not the end of the world. Another weekend. With this Savage Mark II, $200. No iron sights. That's one con, but that's been the same story with like pretty much all the Savage rifles I bought. They've all been essentially under 300 bucks, and with no iron sights. So good deal, but there are some cons with this. The action, it's not super buttery smooth. It's just the cut of the bolt. It's kind of like squared off. So if you're like,
If they made it rounded,
yeah, if you
it
catch
would
it,
be a
if you
little
catch
bit
it here
nicer.
and you pull back, you're kind of stuck. But here, solid. So right up top, I already showed you guys the Simmons scope I plan to add to it. I did order some more stuff for it as far as like magazines and just more ammo online.
Which it
for
doesn't
22
use
alarm.
like the Ruger mags, which is kind of a downside. It
Yeah.
uses the same ones like your 17H MAR,
Mhm.
which obviously, either way, I'm not really a big fan of, but
Which I already made
like
a video.
they work.
I already made a video talking about just the scope this morning, but I have not shown Ray. Just your basic 3 to 9, which yes is optimistic for 22 LR. I already know Ray's gonna say something about it.
I mean, it's kind of better than that. What did you have before? Like a 3 to 12 on the 17?
Well, on the 7, I do plan on switching that out just because it's not the most clear glass, and that was a Barska scope. I do plan on switching it out for something else. Honestly, I pretty much throw a 3 to 9 on everything, and this is no exception. With this, again, talking 22 LR,
The finish is really nice.
we will take it to 50 to 0, and then we'll have a little competition. What optic are you going with on your Ruger?
I haven't really decided yet. I was kind of thinking something like a 1 to 5, because I know that the Conus has 1.5 to 5 power, which is the same that I have on my hunting shotgun, and I know that I like it. So I might go with that. Plus, it's an $80 scope, so cool.
Which with this, the magazines, I didn't look absolutely everywhere. I got them off Midway USA because I was ordering more stuff, and the shipping was free. They weren't like the cheapest stuff out there, like $20 a magazine, or 2 10 rounders and 2 of the 5 rounders. So we'll have some magazines for it, and have the optic mounted on there. If weather is nice next weekend, we'll take it outside.
All right. And so just talking about that gun real quick.
So for the barrel,
It's kind of got a nice heavy profile with some flutes in it, which is pretty cool. Again, $200?
yeah, no, a lot of people
Got a heavy barrel with flutes in it.
and
It's also threaded.
if this was a more free state, could throw a suppressor on there. Very cool for 22 LR.
Well, you
Like,
don't want to throw on like a nice muzzle brake?
no, it's the same thing because I have like the Model 93, and it's a very cool rifle. I love it, and it does have a threaded barrel. I'm like 22 Magnum. Why I don't.
You ever heard of negative recoil, where it actually pushes the barrel downwards?
It's fine. I don't plan on anything adding onto it. I have nothing in mind, but I could. Outside of that, it's just like the furniture itself. I'm not
the pick rail already pre-installed. That's nice.
I'm not a big fan of the furniture. It's just cheap, synthetic, but can switch at any time.
Boyd's Gun Stocks.
And it does have the Accu trigger, so for $200, solid package. Would recommend. And this is stuff I still see on the shelves for the most part. They offer like a Target, a Varmint, they have like a 10 different variants of this exact rifle. So,
Which, that is something really nice about Savage in general. Like, each of their models, they have like 15 different options, so you can really pick one that's like either exactly what you want or close enough to what you want, that like minor changes and boom, you're there.
there's been little stuff. It's like I've seen one with the furniture I prefer, but without the Accu trigger. So it's like I'd rather have the Accu trigger. But we'll have our competition. Be fun. 22 LR, and I just bought some more ammo online, and it's been hard to get the 22 LR I want, because typically going with CCI, like their match grade or their Stingers or their the green tag or literally any of their 22 LR, not so available. I'll have to get it like from someone reselling, so pay a marked up price
Yeah.
for already expensive 22 LR for the most part, or just buying bulk packs, which is not ideal for trying to get a good group at 100, but
Which I managed to get like not 100, but 2 525 round boxes of Winchester like white box
Mhm.
hollow points, and I got lucky. Haven't seen any other 22 LR for quite some time.
Yeah,
And
online I've seen some stuff here and there from like places that have it slightly marked up, like the both packs themselves, which is it's just good to have, and for shooting at 50 yards, no problem.
which we still got a lot of that in storage, and I'm not too remiss about like shooting through the stored like 22 LR that I have, because it's like, if I don't shoot it for fun, what am I gonna shoot it for? Because it's not like it's not my choice for the apocalypse,
Yeah,
and there's only so many times you can go out and shoot squirrels to try and like feed people, that it's like, ah yes, I went out and I found 5 squirrels and 1 rabbit. Ah, good, that'll feed a whopping like 4 people for the day.
You make a stew that'll feed a whole.
True,
Yeah,
stews
yeah.
go a while.
Yeah.
But-
But yeah, no, like as far as like small game hunting plans, none at the moment. Just gonna be, a fun target shooter.
I think everything's hibernating right now anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know. Like for small game hunting, this would be ideal time, because like anything that's like kind of sickly, they kind of died off already. So whatever you're gonna get is pretty healthy and just good meat.
True.
But yeah, I'm hibernating. I'm not going. I'm not going out there in the snow.
No, we had 9 inches this morning,
Mhm.
and we're gonna get like another 9 inches by tomorrow evening.
Yeah. So.
So it was, yeah.
But yeah, just a solid budget rifle. This is essentially like I didn't own. This is my first like Savage bolt action 22, but this is what I learned to shoot on. What I learned to shoot on had iron sights, but exact same rifle. So I'm fairly experienced with it, and like family members that also this is was their first rifle. I didn't get my first 10/22 until I was in my 20s. So.
My first rifle was a Mosin Nagant.
And then there's Ray.
The first rifle that I ever shot,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, was actually an AK. And
See, we have such different experiences. Like me, it was learning like shooting 22 with like a little bolt action with my cousins, then shooting shotguns. I had never gotten to like anything besides 12 gauge, so I was a little bit like young teens, and then it was shooting clays, and then again it wasn't like every weekend it'd be like, oh, if we're visiting family, down south, we're gonna shoot some clays. Oh hell yeah, let's do it.
yeah, no, we were on my grandparents' ranch, and the first handgun I ever shot was a
Mhm.
380 1911, and like it fit my hand perfectly. So they're like, all right, there you go. Tiny itty bitty babby, and I'm just like, I just locked my elbows and I just did this maneuver and and I just let it keep going up, and then once I was up here, I was actually hitting what I was aiming at, which was an old grill that we were just shooting because mag dumped into a pile of trash.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh well, maybe a rifle will be easier. Well, what should we give them?
Well, they give
Your cousin Scott's got an AK.
It's like-
would you like to shoot an
it's
AK?
the same.
Yes.
It's the same joke you said last time. If it's good enough for child soldiers,
It's good enough for me.
Yeah. Which yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.